Okay, we should be live. Oh, Asmogan is actually just finished and ready to start, it looks like. Okay. So I was going to chat with you real quick, but it looks like Asmogan is just about finished with his stream, which is awesome. So we should be able to start nice and proper right away, pretty much. I hope you are all having a good day, and today we'll be adding to our little bit of Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures, which promises to be something, I'm quite sure. So this is the second issue, but yeah, we'll get to that when Osbegon gets here. Cool Essa says, "Oh no, the High Republic. Let's hope I don't die because I overdose on cringe. We will see." I know there is more advertisements or teasers at the end of this, just as the end with the last one. Or Associum says, if it is Osmogon, he just finished his other stream. Okay. Yeah, that it is Osmogon. And Brother Olay says, and here we go. Indeed. He started the call. Hey, Osmogon, how goes it?
It goes. Just finished up. I had to say goodbye to our guest. Awesome Kill Team Hungary. Also known as Greg. He was awesome. Can I run to the bathroom real quick?
Oh, I guess okay, yeah. I guess I can chat with the chat some more.
Yeah, I apologize. It's just I've been sitting here for 2.5 hours, and
I understand.
All right, I'll be back.
So I hope everyone's having a good day. I ended up seeing a little bit more news on my end. I guess I can tell you about. Let's see. Here we go. Wargame Red Dragon. Here's a little bit of news. Tacticus Pod says, "Hey, sup, me bro." Yep. Hey, Tacticus. So here's some of the news I've just found out about today. Well, a little bit of a further update to a previous thing. And by the way, I know this was posted on April the 1st, but it is absolutely legitimate because they announced it earlier. And I actually told Tacticus Pod about or Xeris about this. But anyways, one of my all-time favorite games, Wargame Red Dragon, is getting a brand new DLC. Even though we haven't had a brand new DLC in about, 5 or so years, I think. But we're getting a new DLC in the form of a nation pack, South Africa. Now, for those of you who don't know, this game was essentially it's essentially a Cold War gone hot real-time tactics game, but it's really in-depth, and it is one I strongly recommend. There's an insane number of units in it, and yeah, so let's see. Brother Olay says, what new bullshit powers will be discovered in this comic? Not sure. Bucko Drink says, no, I did not have a good day. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it does get better. Orosocium, Texas Slot says, to Orosocium, we would be reading more skullduggery pleasant if it wasn't for the existence of this abomination. Fair enough. Well, but yeah, there's going to be a brand new nation pack and a whole bunch of new units for that as well, so something for you guys to keep in mind on that regard. Anyways, let's get back to...
All right, my apologies.
That's okay.
Beak.
Welcome back, Osmogon. I was just showing them a little bit of a news thing that I found out about.
Ooh, neat.
Yeah, there's a new DLC coming out for Wargame Red Dragon. They're adding South Africa.
Wait, they're adding South Africa?
Huh?
What game was it?
Wargame Red Dragon. It's a Cold War era game. Really in depth. Highly, highly recommend it.
Oh, I'll jot it down.
And like I said, this came out of the blue because we haven't had a DLC in that game for 5 years. But getting South Africa is quite a nice surprise, definitely. Tacticus Pod says South African national anthem intensifies. Bucko Drink says it's a long way to Kumbura, or Tomukubura. Sorry, I can't pronounce that name. Sorry.
Tomukumbura?
Tomukumbura. Tomukumbura. Okay, there we go.
Kumbura?
Sorry. Orosocium says, I would prefer skullduggery a lot. Well, yeah, but we've already had some skullduggery, so let's switch it up with some more High Republic adventures, shall we?
Oh, yeah. Misery.
Do you
Agony!
So, Osmond, do you think this is going to be the worst thing Star Wars related that you've seen this week?
Probably.
I mean, it's got some competition though.
And what came out? What else came out this week? Why do you say that?
What did we end up watching Monday?
Oh, right. I didn't. I have PTSD from that, so I ghosted it. I forgot that counted. Yeah, I still say this probably will beat it. At least that one tried in a its own fucked up original way, but tried.
Yeah, that's true. Bucko
Never
drinks
forget Elmo, who got his ass kicked.
repeatedly. Bucko drinks says Tomukumbra. Okay, there we go.
Tomukumbra.
Tacticus Pod says, "Oh yeah, misery, Osmogan," and Jacob Kennedy says, "Oh God, here we go again." Indeed.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So let's get into this, shall we?
Alrighty.
I'm pretty sure we all know a little bit about this here, so let's jump right in. Who was doing the voice of the pirates in this?
I believe you were, if
Okay.
I recall correctly.
Orososium says, "Ace, master torturer, destroyer of worlds, loved by his fan base. Still an ass."
I agree with that description.
To be honest, I thought Turkish Star Wars was going to be a little bit more fun to watch than it was. I've seen it before, and I usually have a good time watching it, just making fun of it, but yeah.
It dragged. The thing is, at times it was kind of, I'll give you that, it was kind of funny in the sense that it was just so ridiculous. But then you got the times like where the guy was jumping over the guy in the suit like 30 plus times. It's like, that's funny the first 7 times you do it.
That's true.
Everything
Fair
more
enough.
than 10, now it's just dragging.
Maybe I should do something that's still... Maybe I should, for the next event, watch a movie, something like Plan 9 from Outer Space. Or something. I don't know. Anyways, Bucko Drink says it's a village in Rhodesia, and it's a song lyrics. Okay. Alright, so let's get into this, shall we?
Alrighty.
Give up, Jedi scum. You're outnumbered and surrounded.
Who's next to talk? Is it Crix? Where are you?
I think so.
Alright, and did you voice her or did I?
I don't remember.
I'll just do it. Crix, where are you?
I think you voiced the dude on the left, though.
What the fuck didn't I voice?
I know I voiced the woman, I think.
I'm not sure. My memory's bad. What do we do, Lula?
We don't have a choice. We fight.
Pure Jedi right there.
Yes, it is.
Peaceful resolution, or at least attempt it.
Mostly peaceful negotiations there. Brother Dr. Kakiel says, "Shalom, friends. Happy with the stream, by the way, Asmogan. Well done there."
Thank you.
Brother Olay says to Jacob Kennedy, "You and me and others miss Legends." Everyone misses Legends at this point.
Yeah, everybody. Who doesn't?
Rososium says there are no dudes in this comic. Well, there's Yoda, but does he count?
And is the Mr. Sideburns there?
Yeah. Anyways. Time to crush these tiny Jedi. If looking for a tiny Jedi, you are. Of assistance, might I be?
Still can't get over the terrible way they draw Yoda in these.
Yeah, what's wrong with his face?
And as we pointed out in the first issue, he looked like it was straight up a meme face of Yoda.
I mean,
like, quite literally, like somebody took like an actor's face and then just.
Also, did they just give him anime character eyes?
That's an insult to anime, I think. 'Cause those are big eyes, but no, I'd say
the rest of the drawing is too shitty for that. To be fair.
Yeah, it doesn't fit the style, I wouldn't say. All right, did I voice the big blue guy or?
Yeah, I think you did. So.
Buckets of blood has arrived on the scene.
That's a thing a Jedi would say.
And
oh God, what?
He's even growling in the first. Like, "Rrr." Like, what are you, a fucking dog? Who gave you a lightsaber or called you a Jedi?
Did
Also,
someone...
look, he's spitting. Like, what are you, a world? What are you, a world eater? Like, I bark your bride is right from sin. Gonna kill everybody. And Yoda just like elbows him and goes, "Hey, we're supposed to pretend to be the good guys, because we're Jedi, right?
Did they
Now we
get...
were Sith. I mean, we are, but we're not. You know what I'm saying."
How on earth... It's like... It's like they got some of the writers from Marnius Cringegar and somehow tricked them into thinking this was more 40K or something.
Isn't this also Marvel?
Yeah, well, no, this isn't Marvel. This is someone else.
Oh,
This
okay.
is IDW. But still, it's... I mean...
I miss Marvel.
Brother Ole says, can she be any more bored of a Jedi for a Jedi? Piss off, piss right off, and how? Okay. Okay, apparently the rookies I've called it out too, so alright, so I think you voiced the dude again, so
Hey, buckets of what now?
I don't know, but ew?
Anyway, let's go.
So so the dude teleported from one side of her to the other for no explicable reason.
Wait, hold on. Let me go to the previous page just to confirm that. So I think he's on the same size. No, they're on the same size.
Yeah, but
Oh no, you mean that last? Oh, you mean the last panel from
Yeah.
the previous? Yes, you're right.
that
I'm assuming it's one of those things where again, there's no flow between the panels. Like I mentioned that before in a previous comic stream with the modern comics versus like old school. Like in DC Comics, if we look at the Silver Age of comics, there was all say what you will about the narratives of some of those comics, but the flow between the panels was so smooth. As I mentioned with the previous ironically High Republic comic we were reading, modern comics, it's like jump cuts. Like everything's just a cut to whatever they feel like cutting to. There's no attempt to simulate the actual flow or motion or even look at the backgrounds. Look how lazy they're being. That's just a gradient. They are cutting as many corners as they possibly can.
Or Associate says, do you remember the days when comics were well drawn and had good characters and stories? Yes. And
Yes.
Asmogan was bringing that up, actually, yes.
Silver Age, Golden Age, hell, even to a degree before now. There was a period of time with the Modern Age. I think it's also referred to as the Bronze Age. But the Modern Age of comics where there was actually some pretty damn good issues of Batman, for example. Around 2016 through to now, really, we've seen a massive downward spiral. Because I thought DC Comics were actually on the upswing for once before 2016. But post 2016 and over identity politics and over politicization of entertainment and media, it really hit comics hard because it's almost as if a switch was pulled. It wasn't even a gradual fall from grace. They were starting to hit an all new high with the quality of comics, and all of a sudden, downward fucking spiral. DC Comics and Marvel Comics, and now these other companies I've never even fucking heard of, are all plummeting in quality.
Agreed. And speaking of which, did you hear about the latest news from Marvel regarding the Red Skull?
Yes, the Jordan Peterson thing. I did hear about that. That was so fucking stupid. I'm completely... I'm unsurprised is the thing. Like, I'm not surprised anymore. I really am not. I'm surprised it was Red Skull, but I'm not surprised they pulled that shit. It's again, downward spiral. There's no effort to stop the spiral.
Agreed. Fabio says, I'm here. What's up, Ace? We are reading Star Wars The High Republic Adventures comic. Yay. Brother Ole says, where are the clones when you need them? A few centuries out from this. And Orsosium says, literal Bronze Age had better comics.
And yeah, the Bronze Age, I believe it's also referred to as the Modern Age, though. So I've also heard that...
No, Bronze Age as in Roman time and all that.
Oh, okay. I didn't get the joke. Because typically when we refer to comic ages, there are there's the Golden Age, which was old,
Well,
I think around World War II, or even 1920s comics. Then you have the Silver Age, which I think is technically the biggest age until the modern comics, which is the Bronze Age, which is the latest one.
Chaos Raven says we need new comic book companies. I agree. What we really need is for indie comic book writers to really have their time to shine, and I think that is starting to show up a little bit, but it's not to the degree that you see in, for example, video games. But yeah, I do agree.
It doesn't help that comics as a medium has become less and less popular since the 90s. And I would say peak comic popularity was probably between the late 1970s, mid 1970s to about 1999. Was that entire chunk of time was when comics were not only on an uprise of popularity, but they became like almost their own mainstay of entertainment for a lot of people. Because if you didn't have especially in the 90s, if you didn't have dial up, or you didn't have good internet, and you couldn't afford cable or couldn't afford proper TV, what kind of entertainment could you afford? Well, comics were being sold at the time for like less than $1 in some cases, depending if you got on a pawn shop or if you actually went to a dedicated comic store. You might get a really good set of comics for $10. You can get like 5 comics for $10 kind of deal things. 90s really had a time where I guess you could say the lack of mainstream popularity of the other forms of entertainment besides radio, and certain networks and things being unaffordable to a lot of people. The 90s had a lot of people invest in comics as kids, and they still read them to today as adults.
I mean, yeah, my first comics were from the 90s, and they were Godzilla comics that I just pick up at the local grocery store, really. So I know what you're talking about there, for sure.
Yeah, they were just a lot more affordable than some other forms of entertainment at the time.
I personally still think the golden age for comics in terms of popularity was the 30s and 40s, but...
Well, that's the golden age, the actual literal golden age. Like, that's the name of that era.
Also popularity-wise, too.
I would say... Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd agree if it's like the actual peak of their popularity. I would say it's when the comics themselves were... with any new medium, you're going to see a huge upswing initially, then a bit of a downswing until the actual quality of that thing increases. Like when TVs were new. Even though technically speaking, TVs had a lot of problems, technologically they were issues, but because they were new, there was a huge upswing of popularity. But then a lot of people preferred radio because there was less issues with it. Then TVs got better. Then obviously they became the mainstream. I'd say comics is like a similar up and down kind of spectrum with how they got more popular over time.
Orosocium says, maybe the problem has been the same as with movies. They try to reuse the same stuff constantly. I know it is hard to create new stuff, but many don't even try to mask it as new stuff. And Chaos Raven says, cheap comic books. Before the dark times of entertainment.
Yeah,
Indeed.
and legitimately, the comics were the cheapest they've ever been in like the 90s.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go on to the next panel, shall we? Was I voicing her as well? I think I was, but...
You mean again, is that a boy or a girl?
No, that's the boy, you're right.
I can't tell. We mentioned this last time we read this comic. Is that a boy or is that a fucking girl?
Well, that's one other thing this has in common with anime at this point.
I can't fucking tell. Like, first issue, I thought it was a boy most of the way through, but a lot of the frames he or she is drawn is very inconsistent.
I legit can't tell either. It's confusing.
Even the name, Crix, isn't that his name? Oh yeah, you also comment that's a swear word.
Which is hilarious.
That's pretty unisex. Like, that could be like Crixus, like masculine, or Crixana, some shit like that. Like, what the fuck? Artists learn to draw more consistently.
Agreed.
I cannot fucking tell.
Orosocium says, also new Godzilla vs. Kong, more kaiju needed. Okay. Chaos Raven says, we need to see more of the kaiju brought back. Of course, with new designs, but they made the franchise just as much as Godzilla did. Agreed. Fabio says, is it the same comic from last time? Yes. Brother Ole says, that's the evil boy. Evil boy. Okay. And Orso Sim says, well, we also have the new Godzilla anime that is coming. Yeah, but given the track record of the Godzilla anime up to this point, I'm not sure how excited I should be about that.
I haven't seen much in terms of Godzilla anime. I've seen quite a bit of the Japanese live action suit ones. But...
I've heard a lot of people say that the anime that have recently come out is so bad, it ranks as among the worst that's ever been Godzilla, or among the worst things associated with Godzilla.
Which surprises me.
Yeah, it surprises me too, given that it has competition like Godzilla's Revenge. Anyways, though, Chaos Raven says, still waiting for the American release for Godzilla Single Point. Okay. Alright, so anyways, were you voicing the kid there, or was I voicing the kid?
I think you were.
Okay. Zine's back there. Maybe it was...
Wait, did we skip a line?
Oh, yeah, you're right, we did. Sorry.
Okay. Correct. She used the Force just now when she stopped that debris, didn't she?
Maybe it was...
Want me to voice this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
We all know what we saw.
Huh?
The child is a Force user. Elder Tromic, I believe your sect has very specific rules about people using the Force, which she is in direct violation of. I'm assuming that's still the guy, right?
Yep.
Already she sides with the Jedi against us. And this one defends the young heretic rebel. We will leave him to the chaos. Oh my god. What? What?
They legitimately mistook this for Warhammer 40k. They legitimately mistook this for Warhammer 40k.
Heretic, rebel, chaos. Are you fucking kidding me?
They legitimately... How on earth do you confuse Star Wars for Warhammer 40k?
I want to think that was just a reference line for some reason, trying to relate the two, but it feels like they just copy and pasted a line from a 40k comic there. Like, what the hell? It's so stupid.
Maybe that was the problem. Maybe someone accidentally flipped the lines between this and Marnius Cringegar. Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe.
Blade Charge says, yo. Fabio says, burn the heretic. Orso Sim says, bolters beat Jedi. Blade Charge says, what the hell? Brother Ole is laughing, saying heresy. Blade Charge says, why? Chaos Raven says, it's mainly the designs of the enemies in the second and third installments in the anime series. Okay. Mechagodzilla is a city and Ghidorah is just 3 long necks. Blade Charge, it is a reference, right? Chaos Raven says long... Okay. Carl says, what the hell? Yes! That's what everyone is thinking right now. What the hell?
At best, it's a fucking reference. At worst, somebody got told this was the wrong franchise.
Alright. Go ahead and say the whole no line there real quick.
No!
But...
The boy, he's with me. He's my assistant. We need him with us.
Are you still voicing the other... Oh, sorry. I
see. And anyway, the girl is nothing to him. Right, Crix?
She...
Without my assistant, I don't see how I'll be able to acquire the information you surely have sought me out for.
Crix! Oh, sorry, you were voicing her?
I was voicing her, yeah.
Okay.
The fairy-looking chick.
Alright.
My friend, Crix, he's... Okay, so it's a he. He's been captured by the Nihil. Elder Trumach is with them too, but I think he's on the other side, or on their side.
Masters, we have to help her rescue her friend. She saved our lives. She used the Force. Also, my God, look at what they did to Yoda's face.
They really can't draw him with any kind of consistency here.
Ugh.
He looks so fucking evil and angry. Actually, they kind of all do. Now I think about it. Yeah, the big blue guy is like, ah! And Yoda's just... Look at all the bodies, damn.
Yep.
No mercy, huh? Eric Joe's question, Asmogan, is this comic better than Calgar? Yes. So far. Pretty fucking bad, but yes. That's not saying much, but I don't hate it as much as Calgar yet. I find it funnier, if anything. The Jedi being portrayed as this vicious, angry, world eater-like group.
Blood for the blood god, says a Jedi Master.
Pretty much is what he said earlier. He just said buckets of blood have arrived or some shit. Like, it's very corny in multiple meanings of saying that.
All right.
It's pretty bad.
Brother Olay says, okay, I'm actually hoping the boy becomes a Star Wars Captain Jack Sparrow at this point. Orososium says, we got a gender, boys. Yoda is a fucking goblin, straight out of Moria, in fact. Brother Olay says, oh dear God, why bad face design? Chaos Raven says, inconsistent? I am Yoda. Alright, so...
It's horrifying. That's the next page.
The Force, you say? I'll get him. I can sneak around the side without being seen. No, find the boy, I will.
But Master Yoda...
Padawan Talisola is right, Master Buck. For our charges, everything this child has risked. Lead the others to safety. I
just want to point out that they're now trying to portray them as like respectable and calm and cool and collected. But that master, in air quotes, of the Jedi, literally yelled, "We bring buckets of blood." I love how the comics just like, yeah, let's move on from that. I still can't get over that. Like, we were not going to address that. Is that legitimately not a plot point?
I got a super chat here, so Nathan X 2000 donates £2 to say, Yoda, these animals ain't shit. 3 seconds later. Thank you for the super chat, Nathan X 2000, and quite funny actually. Akos Kovac says, you have to try to fuck up this bad.
Oh, I feel like they are.
Chaos Raven says, so basic newer ages comic. Good guys are evil and bad guys are still evil-ish. Yep. Alright. Do you want to voice the guy going Herc or shall I?
I guess I will. Yikes!
They had a guy say yikes in this comic. I feel like Twitter at this point has just tainted the word yikes forever at this stage. Anyways.
Master Yoda, I'm not a fighting Jedi. What? hold. No, I'm duplicating this tab so I can go back to the page. I think they legitimately forgot he fucking said this. Okay, on page fucking 4, and I quote, buckets of blood has arrived on the scene. And I quote, with him raging with his lightsaber on, spitting as he yells it like a fucking mongrel. And to this page, Master Yoda, I'm not a fighting Jedi. I'm a healer. Fuck you.
Don't worry, my lightsaber will heal you for negative damage.
it's like they're quite literally writing this panel to panel. There's no way that this was all pre-written out and somebody looked it over and pointed out the flaws. No, this was first draft, writing as they drew the panels. This is complete garbage. Oh my fuck! I'm screenshotting that. I'm screenshotting that.
Rosocium says, "Okay, what kind of drugs were they snorting?" I'd like to know that answer too. Brother Olay says, "Tainted is not the word I would use." Akos Kovac says, "All Jedi are fighters by default, so that makes no sense." Correct. Joe Burrow says, "Buckets of blood, brother." Carl says, "I'm not a fighting Jedi. I'm in it before literally slaughtering a group of people." Yep. Brother Olay says, "Comic plot confirmed. Chaos God exists."
Hold on, I'm actually making an actual meme of this. Hold on, let me
Good,
open up Photoshop.
do it.
This needs to be done. Engage the chat while I do this. It'll take like maybe a minute.
Rosocium says, "They are multi-talented, as they say. Bullshit artists come first, apparently." Meme Gene says, "Why are you torturing yourselves with these heretic tomes?"
I know, ask Ace that. I'm brought on to
I was morbidly curious about just how bad it would get, and my god.
This is horrific.
Chaos Raven says, "What the hell? What the hell? Why? Oh, by the Emperor, why?"
This is so bad.
Oh no. Brother Olay says, "Asmogan, do it." Yes, Asmogan, please do it. I might actually make a meme out of this myself. You know what? I've got the perfect one. I know exactly how to make this a meme. The Curb Your Enthusiasm theme. I'll just call it Curb Your High Republic. And just show that one, the first panel next to this one, back to back.
Hold on.
Blade Charge says, "Back, just whip out the Jedi in Tomato Town." It's... You missed a good one, Blade Charge. Orso CM says, "How many live streams will Ace do before these comics kill someone?" I don't know. But here's the thing. I survived Marnius Calgar, and Osmangan survived Marnius Calgar too, and so did Xeris. I'm not sure Osmangan was left fully intact by the end of that, because we all know how that ended. But, yeah. Blade Charge says, "Wipe." Nathan X2000 donates another £2 to say, "Are you a fighting Jedi?" Well, yes, but actually no. Thank you for the donation there, Nathan X. Pretty good. Brother Olay says, "It's not going to be the curve, more like a bloody circle." Chaos Raven says, "My brain is bleeding. It's just gray mush, but it's somehow bleeding from the dumbassery of High Republic." And that's the best part. There's so much dumbassery from Star Wars The High Republic that they couldn't contain it in a single comic book series. They needed 2 comic book series and 3 full-on books. Just want to keep that in mind.
Alright, this is the lazy version of the meme.
Okay.
I just sent it.
Yes!
Yes! Same fucking guy.
Agreed.
Oh my fucking god.
Slanmodius Kringle says, "This grants Slanesh no joy. Modern art must be tortured back into its former glory." You know what? Screw it. I'm on board with this idea. At this point, it feels like they're doing it to the actual fans, so... anyways.
This is horrifically bad.
So, Osmogan, I believe you were reading that particular line.
Alright, let's see if I can get through this. Master Yoda, I'm not a fighting Jedi. I'm a healer. I came along on this mission to teach the kids basics of first aid, not What, murder, death, kill, and buckets of blood? Apparently this guy has multi-personality disorder.
Agreed. Brother Loy says to Asmogan, thumbs up, approve, and improve. Rather, Cacul says, can we say get woke, go broke yet? Yes, we can. Chaos Raven says, in the name of Cain, burn this. Yep. Orosocium says, Inquisitor, we are here to save this world. Press his exterminatus button. That is what I see with this meme. Agreed.
So horrible.
All right, so you're up for the next two. Zim the Despot donates $2 to say this art looks awful. Screw you, Disney. Thank you, Dim.
Yeah, we have talked about the art several times. Also, thank you for the super chat, man. And yeah, I believe we both talked at length the first issue.
Yeah, this. Which is worse, this High Republic comic book series artwork or the other High Republic comic book series artwork?
This one so far, because there's a large over-reliance on like the inking, scratching to formulate shadows, and also the massive inconsistencies with how the characters are drawn.
Yep.
It's incredibly worse. And the other one, I can't praise it for much, but at least it was kind of consistent.
Mm-hmm. Carl says, oh no, he's a healer. Blade Charge says, if the Jedi came to heal, does he have Force heal? That's a good question. That is a genuinely good question. Lions Amen says, hello. Hello, Lions Amen. All right, so I guess you get the next two lines as well from what I'm seeing here on this panel.
Roar! Lula, Master Yoda, watch out!
Aha! Whoa! Very well, young Zine. Borrow your pet crew, may I?
Oh, Cham Cham?
Mm-hmm.
Cham Cham, sure, just be careful with him.
Come on, Master Buck. We got this.
By the stars, I hope you're right. Oh yeah, now act all timid and concerned. What? Gets of blood anymore? Just run out?
Yep. Chaos Raven says, okay, so let's see here. Lions Amen says, ah yes, space furries. Chaos Raven says, Disney makes Drukari flesh pits look like a spa right now. Orosocium says, the Drukari find Disney disgusting. They fear the mouse. Brother Olay says, Blade Charge, he bloody better have that power. Yeah. That... Alright, so I guess it's... Okay, you got this guy's lines, yeah.
Yep. Is that...
Sir?
Oh, you know, who's saying that? Is that the older? Or is it... Who's saying that?
Oh, that's the elder. That's the elder. So I guess it's up. So that's your line. My bad.
Well, I can't tell because in the next panel there he has got a servant there.
Wait. Nathan X asked me a question. Yeah, I see it. So Nathan X says, "Why is the blue dude busting a nut after Yoda chops a thing in half?"
Oh, I didn't even notice what. Oh yeah, that face. Oh god, that was awesome.
Oh yeah, buckets of blood.
God, this is so horrible.
Oh god. DY asks, why do progressive artists always seem to figure out being part of an elite martial group to be a right? Brother Ole says, also, has anyone noticing the laser plasma fire in the background? What about it? Are we saying that they're not very good shots, or... But Brother Ole is laughing. Meme Gene says that blue dude is pogging. Anyway, so... Alright. Nathan, stop killing the readers and us, says Ursos. Okay.
Oh, God. All right. Is that... Oh, sir? No. Tell the forward team to push the assault. Crush them and let's get out of here. We have what we need. And keep an eye on that little green Jedi. That's Yoda. History, perhaps? Make sure he gets nowhere near the ship. He could ruin everything.
Yes, sir.
Elder Tramak, come with me. We must prepare for our departure. Young Crix must accompany us. We can't leave him.
Sir, this Zagyar Yoda. Sir, this is Zagyar. Yoda has vanished.
If the boy is going to stay, then he better make himself useful.
Okay. Brother Ole actually answered what he's talking about. The laser plasma looks like they stop in the air without hitting anything. I'm actually kind of... Yeah, it does actually look like that, doesn't it? Good to know. Apparently there's a skybox at the top of the air or something, maybe.
Don't you know they're running on video game logic here?
Yeah.
Really poorly designed Unity engine video game.
It's like games in the 90s when you shoot up in the sky and you see a bullet hole at the top of it.
It's like, yeah, there's a skybox.
All right, Brother Light. Okay, so Blade Judge says if Old Republic is canon, then it's possible for him to have Force Heal. Well, Force Heal is already canon because it was in Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. So there's that. That said, Old Republic is not considered canon anymore. It is considered Star Wars Legends. Because of course it is. Chaos Raven says, burn this comic and put Star Wars out of its misery before it's too late. I concur. Rososium says, Yoda hasn't vanished. He is just small. And Blade Shard says, to be honest, I had some hope in this new Star Wars before I saw Episode 8. To me, Episode 7 was decent at best. It was okay. It was a rehash of what we had seen before. It was okay.
And that's the most compliment you can really give it, is it's just copy and pasting what New Hope did.
All right, so next panel.
And find that Jedi.
I will find him, sir, I promise. Where are you?
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I really need to word this out. Okay, so he's told by the big man, find the Jedi. This new kid who's now going to prove himself useful. And the kid volunteers, okay, I will find him, sir. I promise. And then immediately turns around and goes, peekaboo! Where are you? What? What? It's like, I'll find him. Hey, where are you? Tell me where you are. I want to know. What? What? Okay. I'm done questioning this. If I continue, my brain's not gonna work anymore. That's the stupidest fucking sequel. Is he supposed to be an idiot? Like, what are they trying to do there?
I don't know. I don't know why they would do something that stupid.
I got nothing. Who's I? Who the fuck is that?
I don't know. I can voice him though. Carl says, yes, more slaughter. Mean Gene says, Zod, I will find him. Brother Olay says, I'm surprised the Jedi haven't killed each other for fighting that close. Chaos Raven says, I will find him. Turns around, where are you? Here's Johnny. Rososium says, I'm surprised the Jedi haven't been killing us at this point.
That's really... Oh, go ahead.
I mean, we saw what happened in the other High Republic comic in the very first issue, where they deliberately put people in danger. I mean... But, that's a whole new... That is bad. That is easily the worst thing that I've seen from Star Wars at this point.
Oh yeah. By the way, take this in real quick and remember the statement this big tall guy said before. Master Jedi, Master Yoda, I'm not a fighting Jedi. I'm a healer. Cuts to this page. He's just backhanded like a whole group of bandits. He's slashing about.
Oh god, it gets even better if you look some of the other lines. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this.
Hey, look, he's teaching them first aid. First aid. Decapitate all the enemies. Clearly, first aid is being taught properly here. This is
to apply healing. You have to kill all the bad guys.
Kill them all, so we can use them as practice for autopsies. This is very important for medical aid.
You know, this does actually remind me. This does morbidly remind me of something actually from military training. Apparently, that they do for first aid. So one of the things that is in special forces, I think, military training for first aid, they'll have a sedated pig and the pig is sedated so it doesn't actually feel anything. But one of the things they'll do is they'll poke the pig or something and have the guy perform first aid on it. That's what I've heard anyways. So that is actually a legitimate thing in its own right, but even then, that's yeah.
Well, even then, that's a pig. If it dies, you still got bacon and pork.
And also, it's sedated in the first place to prevent it from actually suffering. So, anyways, but that's
clearly these guys are being sedated, as you can see.
All right.
Anyone else knows the weird thing going on with the blaster bolts? When I just want to point out how bad the fucking artwork is here. Really look, you see the guy with the green lightsaber, but has like the blue hair and the pointy ears.
Blue hair, yes.
All right. You see how the blaster bolt hits and bounces off his saber?
Uh-huh.
Now, traditionally, when we see blaster bolts bounce off a saber, there's a yellow glow effect, like a shine where the impact hits, where the two energies collide and one is reflected.
You're not seeing that.
Look how this is done. It's and also just how it's drawn. It looks like somebody.
There's an even worse example too. A far worse example. Look at the black gal again. Look at her lightsaber. They made it crooked at the part where where the blaster hit. They made it crooked.
Not how that works. This is just so. This is at best lazy. Oh no! Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me!
How do you screw this up?
You see the guy that got backhanded over there?
Yeah.
And the top of the screen. Do you notice there's stars above his head?
Oh my god, they did it!
There's fucking stars over his fucking head. Peak Looney Tunes, people! Right in your Star Wars.
Oh god.
Scroll to the bottom of the screen, looks like something out of 40K. Scroll to the top, fucking Looney Tunes.
Akos Kovac says they took script writing ideas for the Shyamalan Avatar movie. I don't... There's more action in this so far than in that, at least. But that's not saying a whole lot. Brother Lay says, but look how bloody close they are and the enemy when swinging their lightsabers. Chaos Raven says, Shyamalan has better writing than this, and that's saying something. Brother Lay says, first aid training equals killing strikes. Urosocium says, Uwe Boll has better movies than this crap. Brother Olay says, yeah, YouTuber Angry Cop tells the same story. Yeah, that's where I actually heard it from. Angry Cop mentioned it. Who's, by the way, Angry Cop, for those of you who don't know, is also I think a current drill sergeant still, technically. Maybe, I know he at least used to be a drill sergeant.
I believe he's still currently in the military.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Akos Kovac says his saber looks like it broke. Brother Ole says the military pig story sawed off. I see the saber bent. Yep. How the hell do you bend a lightsaber? I don't know. But Akos Kovac says they redrew her saber because otherwise it would block out the blue dude on her. Okay, so
I do want to point out that some of the trajectory from the reflected blaster bolts also looks like it could very easily hit one of their teammates, especially the girl with the blue lightsaber in the front. with her save. Also, can I ask a big question that I only just thought to ask?
What?
Why is the fairy-looking chick joining them in combat without a lightsaber?
I don't know.
In fact, why are they letting her join in at fucking all?
I don't know.
Oh, she used the Force and she stopped a thing from that. Okay, yes, but you don't. If a youngling does an impressive feat with the Force, that doesn't mean you suddenly give them a lightsaber. Or in this case, they didn't even give her a lightsaber and just let them join in a fight. You still want to train them and give them the proper discipline to handle these situations. But no, apparently the Jedi Order have completely disregarded that, and you're now allowed to just join in arbitrarily.
Mm-hmm. Chaos.
Right.
Yep. Chaos Raven says when Spaceballs looks better than Star Wars. Ludicrous speed, go. If ludicrous speed was a drug, the people making this comic were definitely taking it. Brother Olay says emotion support the pink girl is. Yep. All right, so let's actually.
They even drew her like she's holding a lightsaber.
Yeah. All right, but let's. We've been on this for so long. Let's go ahead and actually read the lines here real quick.
So amazing how horrible this panel is that we could spend like 3 hours just breaking down how
there's
bad.
There's more, but in this panel. So, but let's. I believe you're up first.
All right, so
The big blue guy.
Careful, everyone!
For light and life.
Get back! For light and life! Literally right below, she blasted a guy's fucking part of his helmet off and probably scorched his face. They're currently slaughtering a large contingent of these pirates.
For light and life!
There's even a guy yelling, "Ah! Light and life! Ah, please see my face! Light and life! Oh, I'm dying to see myself! Oh, put me out of my misery!" Decapitates his ass.
You know what? We should make this part of that meme you were talking about. So where he says words for first aid. So it then cuts to for light and life, or no, what it cuts to is him saying buckets of blood have arrived, and then it cuts to for light and life in the middle of this fight.
This is so bad. Oh god. Hey kids, you want to be a Jedi? No, I don't want to murder people. Thank you.
All right. So did you say gotcha or not?
No, I just said get back. Hey, get back! Gotcha! What'd you get? What? You reflected a bolt.
Also, for light and life, dude is celebrating killing another dude, presumably, by saying gotcha.
Apparently.
Arrgh! All right, so Rososium says, don't be ableist. They don't need to train. Meme Jeem says, dear God. Brotherloy says, no, that's not going to be a thing. Her battle cry. Chaos Raven says, more suffering, flesh pits. Where are you? Take me, you pointy-eared bastards.
God damn it.
Carl for light and life and the blood god.
No load. This stupid.
Blade charges for light and life. Light. I guess we got a Kingdom Hearts crossover. Chaos Raven says, I hear for life. I think of Fiddler on the Roof, but I guess Grimdark version. Now I think we can move on from this panel.
Finally. Okay, immediately. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, why is the Spider Cruiser an air and ground transport?
What? Are you fucking... What? Oh, okay.
It's an air and ground transport, it says. Why? And it's supposed to be a spaceship. Why? I don't know. The Star Harbor.
18 meters, a crew of 22 to fly. What? Okay, you're telling me an 18-meter ship only needs 20... Okay, am I misunderstanding how long a meter is?
I think so.
Meter, 2 feet. Okay, so 1 meter is 3 feet. So that's over... Fuck my math. I'm not doing... This is not worth me trying to think about the math. Okay, so... 38 times 3. So it's 114 feet. I'm assuming lengthwise. I have no idea how many high. So this thing, well, so I can believe 20 is the crew complement, but that's only because it says 18. Hold on, I totally did the math wrong there. Evidently, because I put 30. Yeah, fuck it. All right, point is, all right, so I can forgive the length in the crew because I did misunderstand meters. I was thinking like miles. So no, it's a much smaller ship than I was giving it credit.
Yeah.
The problem is the design. Pray tell, in what universe is a spider-designed ship that large practical?
And a universe where it is also hyperspace capable.
Don't get me wrong. I admit fully that in Star Wars there are some impractical as shit vehicles.
But this one takes the cake. Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Also, it also really comes off like somebody sat down with an artist and just said, I want you to make the most evil-looking ship. And stereotypically so. Most evil-looking ship you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. Well, when you say evil, like, evil ship that you possibly can.
So, Meme Gene says, for light and life and the blood god. Or Associum says, at this point, I'm missing my Grimdark. It was so nice, so predictable. The fucking warp made sense compared to this shit. Brother Olay says, what? How? What? Are they including the legs as ship compartments? Blade Shard says, you don't need legs for landing it. Joe Burrow says, my favorite thing in Star Wars is the spaceship, and I can definitely say that this spider thing don't look like a Star Wars ship. Correct. Brother Olay says, fart magic.
Actually, one thing I want to touch on about the crew complement now. How many people have the Jedi already killed in this comic alone?
Quite a few.
I'm willing to bet 120 so far. And even if they hadn't killed more than 20, excuse me, but how many people are left to... Is that the crew complement max? Or is that minimum?
Well, if it's a crew, here's the thing. If it's a crew, I don't think it's including the ground troops. Because it's a transport, so it will probably be carrying far more than just 20.
Okay. Fair enough.
Chaos Raven says it should be a lot more people. Star Wars is known for outlandish sized ships and overpopulated crews, so Brother Lily says 80, okay? Anyways, so let's actually skip past this and just get it. So, now we get to the kid again. Huh? Whoa! Lower volume, young comrade. I come to retrieve you, have I? Leave now, we must. It's just, you're a Jedi. Indeed. But send me to help you, a friend of yours did. You see? This holoprojector take. When you are ready, reach out to your friend with it. Give her its responder, I will. Cham, Zine sent you, but she lied to me.
To making this such a big deal, it's honestly not.
Oh my god! They gave her a lightsaber. Out of nowhere, they gave her a lightsaber.
Wait, no, she's not. She's not holding one.
Yeah, she is. It's right here. Oh, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, it's the other girl's holding it. She just blends in with the background.
Okay, sorry. In my defense, I blamed the crap writing or the crap artwork on this.
Yeah, I can't blame you for that though. But yeah.
Also, what the hell is she doing?
I have no idea. I'm assuming she's force pushing them away, but that's like the weirdest. Because typically, the direction their hand is moving is where they're directing the telekinetic push.
Mm-hmm.
So unless she's, I don't know how, projecting a force away from her, and then pushing it to the side, kind of like a fucking broom. to like side push them, or she's levitating a group of them and throwing them together. I'm not sure exactly what she's doing right there. Typically, when you force push, you direct it outward. You don't like reach out and then swing to the side like it's directing she has. It's a bit off. Unless she's levitating and throwing. So I'm very confused what she's exactly doing, especially since there's no visible clue in terms of like the guys they're fighting what she's doing.
So let me get some of the comments here. Orososium says, "Kid, run, I don't like that face." Chaos Raven says, "Holy shit, Yoda has the face of Twisted Metal 4's Sweet Tooth." Okay, then. Let's see. Brother Ole says, "Bribery, another Jedi skill, and when did she get a lightsaber? Oh no, wait, a hand." Okay. Force dancing at this point. Fabio says, "Star Wars is known for its outlandish ships. Cough, 40k, cough." Jobero says, "Also, the ugly ships look more professional than the spider ship." And yes, the ugly are a mishmash of ship like X-Wing and TIE fighter wings. Okay.
I wasn't even thinking of the TIE Fighter or the X-Wing, though. I was thinking in terms of...
No, he's talking about the really ugly stuff, like when they combined the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing. So they gave an X-Wing the TIE Fighter wings for some bizarre reason.
Okay.
It looks exactly like the sort of heresy you're probably imagining.
Ugly as fuck.
Yes. All right, so let's get on to this. More lines from you and me.
All right, so... Okay, so it's the blue guy talking first. How we looking, Lula?
Hold on.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Uh-oh.
Phew. Not bad, actually. She's a natural.
Oh, I mean, I just... Yeah, let's continue to let her fight, because we're Jedi, and, you know, we totally let civilians, even if they're just Force sensitive, fight with us. Oh, God, why am I questioning this anymore?
All right, so more lines for you.
Okay, I went to the next page. I'm instantly, like, still reminded of his fucking line.
Yep, but you're going to love this, so...
Literally, it's almost like they're taking the piss at this point. Look, he's even going, I hate fighting.
Yeah, read the line, though.
As you beat the shit out of people.
Read the lines, please. All right.
Wait, who's...
The blue guy, you're voicing him, so read the lines, please.
Hey. Oof. I hate fighting.
Looks like buckets of blood. Bite me the hand.
Yeah, they're taking the fucking piss at this point. They're aware of how dumb this shit is. I got nothing. I honestly got nothing. Okay, let's keep moving.
The other ship looks like something from old Transformers. Okay, says Chaos Raven. Brother Ole says, "I would accept junk fighters than the ships in this comic." Chaos Raven says, "Most of this dialogue sounds like it's constipated." Or Associum says, "Blue blood, dude, I hate fighting." Fucking bullshit. Brother Ole says, "I hate fighting." Okay, that's actually... That panel's also got to come be part of the meme at some point, I think. Don't you agree, Asmogan?
Yep.
Padawans, attack!
Okay, I'm not even going to touch that one. The Republic Rescue Fleet. We're shaved.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. I know. Who's saying that?
I guess it's the alien dude or the pirate dude, so let's get out of here. Run! Brother Ole says, "Wait a minute, are they trying to do a Hulk here? I don't know."
I don't fucking know.
Alarm!
Get this. He's the healer. Keep that in mind.
Yep.
Okay.
Alarm! Oh, sorry. Go on.
I'm just gonna point this out. This time I'm not even gonna rant about it because at this point we're gonna be here all day. Remember when she said the panel Padawans and then yells attack?
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to think about that for a minute.
Okay.
Stupid.
I agree.
Why is a Padawan commanding the Padawans? That's what about that is stupid. Just leave it at that. Keep going.
Yep. So, next page. Alarm! I found the Green Jedi! Help! Stubborn, this one is. Many secrets this ship contains. Ooh. Too many of them there are.
Let me say this right next to the guy walking by.
Yeah. Escape quietly, we Rero! Oh, cham.
I give up. I give up. I give up. There's no redeeming this. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Yoda. Master Yoda didn't foresee this, bringing a fucking animal with him on an espionage mission. Okay.
Nope.
And now they're pulling the wah with the freaking.
Yep.
All right, next page.
All right.
Thanks for coming through for me, kid. Reads weird. Thanks for coming through for me, kids. That was a tight one.
We did it together, but Master Buck, we were wondering. That's your
okay. They're actually gonna confront this. Okay, I'll give them credit. I thought they were gonna continue to sidewind this. If you hate fighting so much, why do you call yourself buckets of blood? Because I'm a healer. I help keep the blood within the body, not take it out. What?
That makes no sense. Even the two Padawans that they drew are in a look of I can't believe it's that stupid.
Buckets of blood to save lives.
Why?
I almost would prefer it if they didn't even confront it and just let it lie. At least it would be funnier. The explanation is there isn't one. It's just it's not next. I got nothing. The writing is just it's not writing. It's something. There's words on a page for sure, but it's not writing.
Carl asks, "Is this Star Wars anymore?" Brother Ole says,
No.
"Where's the button? Where's the Exterminatus button? We did it together and on the piles of bodies too. Yay." Fabio says, "This comic makes me want to crush my cock with a rock. I must." Chaos Raven says, "Whilst cutting through his enemies." Solanamedeus Kringle says, "My brain hurts." Ours does too.
Yep.
Akos Kovac says, "The Jedi Order does not discriminate. They even tank the mentally idiotic, we'll say." Orososium says, "I just found something that killed more." Orososium says, "I just found something that kills more neurons than drugs. This comic." Chaos Raven says, "Flesh pits. You fucking space elves. Take me now." Jobro says, "Info dump time. The term ugly is used to describe any mix of two ships together. They are mainly used by pirates, smugglers, and rebels. Did use a few of them, but only very rarely." Brother Calcul says, "Is this real life? Is this just fantasy?"
Is this a real life or just fantasy? I wish this was either. This is a nightmare. There's nothing fantastical about it. It's a sham. A horror.
It's fantastically abominable.
I gotta let the dog out real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Engage with the shot. It'll take me like a minute. She only has to go in the kennel.
Solon the Lich says, "Hail Ace 1918. Hail chat. Hello, Solon the Lich. Hope you are having a good time. I'm certainly not right now. Well, I'm having an alright time hanging out with you guys, but my god, this comic is something else. It is just... how on earth... Alright. Chaos Raven says, caught in a landslide of this bullshittery. Why? Alright, let's see. Hazunus Hasu says, why are you torturing yourself apart from our enjoyment, of course? Like I said, I was morbidly curious just to see how bad this comic was, and my god does it impress in all the wrong ways. Brother Ole says, what's that in the sky on the last panel? More lasers hitting the skybox, presumably. Orososium says, you know what? I'm willing to go to hell because I know they will have the decency to torture me with something that is nowhere near this fucking bad.
I'm back.
Blade Charge says, what will you do to heal yourself from this comment? From this comic, probably I will play something Star Wars related that is actually good. Or watch something that is actually good. At this point, I think the prequels can be considered good if this is the baseline for Star Wars now.
Sadly, I think it is.
Joe says, apparently the Star Wars comic did have a few good tomes after the 7 movies. Solon the Lich says, why are we here just to suffer? Chaos Raven says, I'd rather suffer a Mortal Kombat fatality, no worse, brutality.
It would be less painful.
Yeah, Blade Charge says...
prolonged.
Agreed. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually continue this.
Awesome. Alright, so who's voicing that guy?
I guess I can voice that guy there. The Nihil, they're taking off.
Oh no, Champ Cham and Crix are still on board with Master Yoda. Oh, that's okay, that's a big guy. Don't worry, kids. They won't get far. Jedi vectors are already setting up a blockade to escort the medical frigate in.
Stop that ship? They must. Master Yoda!
Champ Cham, what happened? Now that I think about it, Yoda actually just abandoned the kid.
Yep.
And now that I think about it, he genuinely just ditched him. You're Master Yoda. That kid probably is susceptible to Force, persuasion. You couldn't have knocked him out and used your abilities to get him off the fucking ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just left him in the hands of a group that are going to brainwash him.
Yep.
You're Master fucking Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
And you let that happen.
Yep. So Brother Ole says, to me, watch The Last Church on YouTube. It's 1,000 times better and cleanse the soul. Okay.
It is good. What he's recommending. It is good. It's a 40K thing.
Yeah. All right, so next page is, well fed your crew is, young Zine.
Wait, are they implying he just ate the guy?
Go ahead and read the line.
He ate a Nihil?
Only some fingers, I believe. An arm, perhaps. But Zine, return to the Starlight with us. Immediately you must.
I'm sorry, I'm taken aback. What?
So that little creature managed to eat an entire arm. I'm calling BS on that. How about you?
You're... Oh, God. This is so terrible. You're telling me that midget little pig bat ate a fucking bandit's arm. And first of all, Yoda let it happen. Okay, that's not entirely out of the realm of possibility.
For light and life.
and what, just... And took the time to save the little bat shit, but left the kid, and is now just casual, like... Okay. Also, just want to point this out on that last frame. Why are they making the girl, the Padawan? Why are they making her look like an evil like villain in the shadows or some shit? Like, what the fuck is with that choice in artwork there?
Because
they just get lazy.
This is High Republic Jedi, and yes.
They were just like, we don't want to take the time to have to actually draw the fucking character in this particular panel, so we're gonna make it look like she turned into a Shadow Realm monster. The fuck? I guess I'll read that line. But I can't. What about Crix? Why didn't you save him? What do you know? I have the same question. What's his answer?
Only those who wish to be rescued we are able to save.
Bullshit!
Yes, exactly.
Bullshit! You green lazy motherfucker imitation of Yoda.
You do not.
Bullshit!
Alright, allow me to explain why by doing an impersonation. You do not want to set off an alarm. You want to get off of this spaceship. Right then and there, that's all it took.
Yeah, the kid didn't come off at all as particularly strong-willed, considering a pirate who just essentially kidnapped him and his village leader. I don't even know how, just convinced him to join the fucking crew some way, somehow. So if he's that weak-willed that someone not even using persuasion could tell him what to do, fucking Yoda, could have force persuaded him to follow him.
Yes, exactly.
Worst come to shove, knocked his ass out and literally dragged him off the ship.
I mean, he wouldn't even have to knock him out. Just use the Force, levitate him up, and then just carry him with the Force.
Exactly. Listen, if it was a Padawan that had gone up there to try and save, this actually would have worked. The idea that they were either too scared that they weren't strong enough to get the kid off and save themselves, something like that. But this is fucking Yoda.
Yep.
The worst narrative choice to have this result. Yoda, one of the most powerful Jedi of all fucking time, couldn't force persuade this fucking little brat to, or at the very least knock his ass out and force levitate him off the fucking ship.
Yeah.
This is the worst. The character that they should have last thought to throw on that ship to make it so the kid couldn't have escaped was Yoda.
Yep.
This is the dumbest narrative choice I have ever seen, and at most, it makes Yoda look like a fucking inept master and an inept Force user.
Mm-hmm.
And at worst, makes him look like he just left the kid because he felt like it. And then his bullshit excuse is, he must want to be rescued. Since when has that been a factor?
It's really something. And the comments here are really getting onto it as well. But my God, yeah. Let me get through these.
They cannot stoop lower. I honestly.
Let me get through some of the comments here. Hazu says its stomach is a TARDIS. Brother Kakil says she's a Pokemon trainer, I guess. Has a Zubat. Chaos Raven says Star Wars is feeling a little Fallout-ish lull. Brother Age Shard says, go Zubat, use Confuse Ray. Brother Olay says, oh God, why evil twist? Richard Valdez says, isn't it weird how the diversity comic writer have no concept of morality? Curious that, isn't it? Brother Olay says, what? Chaos Raven says, loses karma, nobody likes that. Brother Olay says, sod off. Blade Chart says, what the fuck, Yoda? Chaos Raven says, loses, my bad. Hazu says, Kids' lives don't matter, Yoda apparently. Or Associum says, the only thing I have to say, it is still better than a fucking rock alien, barely. Akos Kovacs says, couldn't Yoda, like, take on the pirates head on? He should be powerful enough to do that at this point. Yes. Brother Ole says, all great Jedi are spinning in their graves. Yes. Chaos Raven says, I'm done at this point. Like, holy shit, this writer needs to be holy shit. Hazu says to Brother Ole, nice infinite energy. Yeah. Let's get to the next page.
I assume it's the big guy talking right there. No, that's the. You want to do that bandit who's flying it?
Yeah, I'll do the bandit. There's a Republic medical frigate ahead, sir, and fighters closing in.
Ready the starboard cannons and prepare to break through.
Shields up, starboard cannons at full charge.
Starboard? But the starfighters are coming in from the other side.
Those are Jedi vectors. They'll...
Silence. All of a sudden, I got the desire to do like that Cobra voice. Hey, target the medical frigate. Full power blast. Fire!
That's how you should voice this dude from now on.
Huh?
Katoom! The vectors are converging to help the medical frigate, sir.
Excellent. Full throttle on the engines to push through and then take us into hyperspace.
Hyperspace? We're leaving the Trimmet system, but...
Are you still worried about your little friend who lied to you? They're really going to go this angle, aren't they? Oh, she lied, therefore I must betray her in every which way. Yeah, because no friend has ever had said a white lie to another. That's never happened. What? This is the dumbest motivation they're giving him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Even after... Okay, who's that?
I'm guessing it's the same dude, so...
Right. Even after she sent a Jedi to sabotage us with that creature, half my crew is in the medical bay because of them.
Wait!
Who is that?
They...
Whoa. Yeah,
What?
actually, no, you cover this because you're the one who noticed it before I did.
How the hell did it manage to eat that much that half of the crew is in medical bay? That is 10 people. 10 people that it somehow managed to gnaw on.
And Yoda, what did Yoda say when they asked him? Like,
Fingers and an arm, perhaps. How?
Maimed more than that.
Why?
I don't know if they're trying to be funny there or what, but it's so stupid. Okay. Who is that girl to you?
Wait a sec. Brother Olay says, wait, what? Look at the ships and fighters. Clone ships. I think he's right. Why?
It's hard to tell. That's so shittily drawn. That looks like it was actually just sketched. There's like no line work at all. Like, what the fuck? They really did not give a fuck in drawing this, did they? That literally looks like they just sketched it, colored it real quick, and then we're done. Like there's no hard lines at all. Like it's literally just sketched.
Also, we get a really good shot of the spider spaceship, just in case you didn't hate it enough.
It looks incredibly stupid in space right now.
Yes.
It does not look like a spacecraft at all. There's so many ways you could have maybe added like a transformer style angle with the legs. Maybe had them do something cool. It's literally just they cringe up in space and they look so stupid. Like they serve no aerial purpose.
Agreed. It's... Alright, so now I guess you can finish off what that other part of the line.
Who is that girl to you, Crix?
Entering hyperspace, sir.
Yeah, sorry, I want to throw that one in there.
Nathan X 2000 says, Ace, you've got a surprise in your DMs. I'm horrified to find out what.
Probably a meme. That or feet pics. Either way, it's a win.
She's no one. She's no one to me.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's the next page.
No, like, who? I'm there, but...
He's talking about the girl.
Oh, it's him still talking. I thought, for some reason, I thought it was one of the gals' inner monologue or something like that there for a second.
Okay. Shh. It's okay, Zine. It's okay.
I'm still taken aback. Like, you're literally, the girl lied to you about one thing that you know is essentially illegal where you are, and she can't help it. So now, full on betrayal. She's not my friend anymore. She lied to me.
Mm-hmm.
This is the weakest motivation for someone to turn evil I've ever seen. Jesus Christ. At least Anakin, the chalked up motivation for him is at least he loved somebody and wanted to protect them.
Agreed.
What's this guy's motivation? Oh, she lied to me. Yeah. Oh, boo-hoo. Anyway. I've lived so many places, but Bralanak City was the only one that I called home. They never really accepted me, not for who I really am. Maybe I've never known what home feels like. Really sounds like an edgy Twitter personality.
Which is convenient because Urosocium says this is not Star Wars, this is a Twitter roleplay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Jobero says, what is that, a CR90? Not sure. I'm sorry, Zine. I left home so long ago I don't remember it. But I found a new home with my friends here. We got your back, right, boys?
Hey, of course, we got you. We got you, Zine. We just met you like 5 minutes ago, but we're your best friends now.
And anyways, Padawans, prepare for docking.
I'm assuming that's Yoda, right?
I don't know who.
Also, I just want to take a second. Can we go to the middle? You know the one where she says I've lived so many places? Look at that guy's face.
They gave him an NPC face too.
They really did not give a fuck.
How the hell do we keep getting NPC faces in Star Wars?
Self-awareness.
They gave it to Rey Palpatine.
Subconscious self-awareness.
And now they're giving it to this guy too.
Literally, someone just took a stylus on their digital art board, tapped twice, did a slight line, called it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even give him a fucking nose.
Yep. Emitting virtue signal. We are approaching Starlight Beacon. You're about to go to the best place in the whole galaxy.
Okay, what?
A place that endangered an entire planet already.
Okay, so okay, I need to process that statement. You're about to go to the best place in the whole... So not Coruscant, not the Jedi Temple. Starlight Beacon is the best place in all of the galaxy? What about Alderaan? Alderaan was is supposed to be like one of the peak societies at this time.
Mm-hmm.
They have a strong nobility, wild forests, a beautiful planet. Alderaan is almost a vacation world, if anything.
What about Naboo?
Naboo, a very good example. The cities of the Naboo, beautiful, gorgeous. Hell, the Gungans have a weird charm to them, minus Jar Jar.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There are much more interesting entire planets in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me the fucking peak, is this quickly built together starbase.
Yep.
Of which there are many.
Seeker says Corellia even. Yes, Corellia,
Thank
definitely.
You. Corellia. There are so many other places that are objectively far more impressive and more enjoyable to be on. That are even bigger You're on a fucking starbase.
Yep.
There's only so much variety in the bulkhead panels you're going to run into on a starbase to another starbase to a ship.
Mm-hmm.
They're really trying to make this place actually look interesting, aren't they? Well,
Yep.
actually, no, they're really not trying.
Well, they're not trying, but still.
The hell are we reading?
Nathan X2000 says you're about to go to the best place in the galaxy, Space Schwitz. Okay, that is a spicy one, but that is a funny one too.
Jesus. This is painful.
Akos Kovac says send them to Mustafar, they'll toughen up.
Okay, what is it? Okay, now that you know when you click the next page, it says next issue.
Yeah.
Even more examples of their fucking inconsistency with how they draw characters. Look at how they draw Yoda there.
Yep.
Look at how they draw the blonde dipshit there.
Mm-hmm.
They even draw the girl. She looks much older.
Yep.
What the fuck? Draw consistency. That's all I ask. It's just some level of consistency.
And by the way, there's more in this issue. Because like with issue 1, we have some multiple cover arts, but we also get some sneak peeks. Star Wars Adventures, Tales from Vader's Castle, a ghost story.
I'm getting PTSD, man.
Why the hell?
No. No, Warhammer Adventures. No, 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 no.
Why the hell is there a ghost story for revolving around Darth Vader? Why the hell is there why the hell? Okay, actually, a ghost story would make a little bit of sense.
So when did Vader have a castle? I'm curious. When was this a thing?
Actually, Vader does have a castle.
No, the writer. No.
What?
It's the same writer from Warhammer Adventures, Cavan Scott. Literally the same motherfucker who wrote those bullshit fucking books.
No!
He must have some kind of copyright over the word adventures following any insert copyright here thing. Jesus fucking Christ. Writer Cavan Scott, and instantly on my block list. Never to read.
Let's see if this is part. I think they actually. This is part of it. Oh, God.
Oh, God. That name is now entirely synonymous with bullshit to me.
Alright.
Oh, God.
I'll just try reading this. From the Journal of Lena Groff, head curator, the Groff Archive. Of all my adventures over the years, one still scares me, even to this day. When I was a child, I fought monsters, survived shipwrecks, and even crossed swords with imperial governors. I thought I could handle anything. I thought nothing could ever scare me again. I was wrong. But now I was commander in the Rebel Alliance. Oh, sorry, it's a chick. Lena Graff, ace pilot and engineer. Afraid of nothing.
I guess I'm voicing the bug.
Lena, they've knocked out our port thruster.
Yep, noticed that. Lieutenant Hurd was a thief turned rebel. He had a big mouth, but his heart was in the right place most of the time.
Quit panicking, bug boy. We're doing the best we can.
No, Skrit's right. The Auric is being cut to pieces. Hey, G3, care to lend a hand with these ties? With pleasure. With pleasure, Commander Graf. XMG3 was a former bodyguard droid and the muscle of my ragtag crew. You only had to ask.
Question, are they supposed to be in the Millennium Falcon or a Millennium Falcon ripoff?
Millennium Falcon ripoff. You can tell from the first page.
Okay.
I will say the artwork is better here than the other one, but that's not saying a whole lot.
I think it's just because it's more cartoony, therefore it's easier to be consistent.
Yeah. All right, there you go.
We're on page 29, right? I didn't skip ahead by accident.
Yep.
Right. Ha ha! Not a bad shot for a tin can.
Never call him that to his face, Hud. G3's seen more action than all of us put together. And we're not out of the woods yet. Shields are down and the power core's about to blow. We need somewhere to land and fast. Any ideas, Crater?
Is that another crewman? Jesus. You want to do this one or you want me to do it?
You go ahead and do it.
All right.
There is one planet that might be suitable, a former mining world now heavily guarded by Imperial forces.
CR Atar was there as well, my constant companion since I was a kid, and as cranky as the day he was activated. Why, what's down there?
How exactly am I supposed to know that?
Because you're in charge of intel? Never mind. Do you at least know its name?
Of course, Mistress Lena it is called.
Your line's still up.
Mustafa.
I thought I was doing the right thing.
Oh, boy. Hold on. Are they implying that Darth Vader made a literal fucking palace on the planet where he was maimed?
Maybe he really, really wanted the high ground.
And that's a good joke, but I don't think they intended that.
I thought the planet was our only hope. Okay,
And
so
then
all right. I think there might be actually another. Nope, that's the end of it. Okay, and we've been at it for 96 minutes. So, do you want to call it?
Well, my voice is gonna give out sooner or later. I've been streaming since noon, so I've been doing this since for 4 hours straight.
Yeah.
So I'm running on Steam.
All right, so let's go ahead and simply go ahead and call it. But first, what are your thoughts?
Do you want to do comments? Do you want to do comments as well?
Yep. We'll do comments.
Yeah, because that shouldn't take too long, and I don't mind holding out for that.
Oh, someone's saying that the boy is looking like Luke, so let's find out that. I don't think this kid looks like Luke Skywalker. He's got a ponytail, for one thing.
And he's really blonde. Generally, I don't see anything of Luke in him.
Yeah. So I don't really think that's Luke there in this. But, I'm thinking he's talking about this image. So yeah, I don't see it. Akos Kovac says Vader's castle was on the Zune originally. Yep. Vader had a palace on Mustafar in Rogue One. Okay, so that explains it. So apparently it's something that was established in Rogue One. Fair enough.
And is Rogue One canon? I don't know. I thought that was an anthology.
Technically, Rogue One is considered part of the official canon, so yes.
Well, I don't recognize most of what Disney's done as Rogue One included as canon, so.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, though, your thoughts. Joe Bro says, okay, I look it up, and it is not the Phantom. The ship is the name The Ghost, the ship from Star Wars Rebel. Okay. So.
My thoughts on this issue alone, pretty bad. Hilariously so.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very sizable insult to Star Wars.
Buckets
That's
of blood.
been par for the course. So far. Still think Calgar's worse. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Makes everybody look bad. Makes the Jedi look really bad. Makes Yoda look really bad.
Yep.
And I got nothing more to say other than that. It makes everything Star Wars look worse and worse every issue.
Agreed. And also, okay, so in your opinion, is it worse than the other things Star Wars related that you saw earlier this week?
Yes.
There you have it, boys and girls. Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures is officially worse than Turkish Star Wars.
Absolutely. Turkish Star Wars at least tried to be its own thing and unique.
That is true.
It
did.
just stole the name.
Yep. And the footage. The music wasn't actually stolen from Star Wars, but from other stuff.
Like Indiana Jones.
And Flash Gordon. But yeah. Brother Way says the High Republic to be continued. Okay, so they're talking about the comic itself. So let's go ahead and, I guess, page 24. No. A little bit before that, apparently. I don't think the kid looks like Luke. In fact, I think the kid looks more girlish now than before. In that, so...
No, I think he looks a little bit more masculine than they made him look at the beginning of that issue. The beginning of the issue, he straight up was drawn like a girl.
Okay, fair enough. Nathan X 2000 says, turns out Yoda was the name of a young alien and he dies in the end. His friend takes his identity and lives as Yoda all this time. How much do you want to bet they do that eventually?
Well, with how things have trended with this shit, wouldn't surprise me.
Or Associum says, Nathan, don't fucking tear. Cool S says, sad. Or Associum says, thoughts, shit, fuck, shit, skulls. Brother Olay says, the High Republic to be continued page. Okay. All I'm going to say about my thoughts, buckets of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all that needs to be said. Buckets of blood.
And little midget comic relief monster eats half a crew.
Yes. Cool S says, there is no Star Wars after the prequels.
That's certainly not what this is. I don't care what they label it.
Brother Olay says it's been multiple Yodas. All right.
I want everyone to keep in mind that the Old Republic is not canon, but this is.
Yep.
Really think about that. The Old Republic, in all the video games and all the comics and all the stuff that we had for years, that we loved and adored, was made not canon for this.
Yep.
So Disney could do this.
Mm-hmm.
Let that sink in.
I mean, there's plenty of other things that should be canon but aren't because thanks to Disney. Just look at the X-Wing franchise. Just look at Rogue Squadron, Shadows of the Empire. The list goes on and on and on. Jobro says, buckets of blood, brother. Science Smile says, we are all Star Wars Protestants now. Reject the canon. Associum says, love all around. How long until you think the Star Wars fandom goes through its own 30 years war? With the way things are.
Are we already in that?
Yeah, I think we already are. You're right.
Feels like we are.
So yeah. That is Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures Part 2. I would say I'm looking forward to Part 3, but I think we actually know the real answer to that.
Answer for me is I'm not looking forward to it.
There'll be more laughter from it, I'm sure, but not for the right reasons. But, yeah, this has been Ace.
Asmogan?
And we hope to see you all again soon. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye-bye.